Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Introducing the star of our show.
What's the deal? We are back. How's everybody doing? Best intro in the game. Hey, appreciate you. No mixing, nothing. Acapella. What's the deal, everybody? Yo, can I get a light? Straight cheese. Can I get a light? I haven't rolled. I haven't even been able to smoke. Chat, I'm all over the place. I got my drink. I got my meal. Oh, you guys can't see it. I don't know what the fuck I just did, right? You guys. Here. Here's the meal. That's fried chicken Caesar. And then I got my joint. And then I got my vape. And then I got my purple drink. Caesar slaps? Yeah, I made it myself though. And it slaps even better. So, awesome. We're back. Quarter two. We're in a range. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Now drop a like and we're going to get started. We're going to get underway. Got a really funny text right now from yours truly. Anyway, so maybe Donvo is lurking somewhere, creeping in the back of the class right now. Anyway, chat, let's get into this breakdown. Our daily closed bullish. It didn't break the overall daily, right? But it did close above the most recent on the daily. So we're going to look to fill this daily wick once we flip up and re-break the daily highs. 4 hours closed bearish. No top wick on the previous 4 hour. But I would expect this 4 hour to come up and make a top wick for that previous 4 hour. And honestly, we might continue driving up because we closed above the 4 hour level. And this current candle, even though it closed bear, it closed respecting this area right here, this 4 hour level at a 1983.59. So this is going to be key where this 4 hour closes in terms of respecting levels. Oh, hold on, Wix 10 is here. Hold on. La, can you open the iPhone for her? She doesn't know the code. What? Just, yeah. The 3-year-old wants her iPhone because she just finished eating dinner. What kind of world are we living at? Like, I didn't have a cell phone until I was 17. And the 3-year-old out here talking about, I got to build 4 buildings in Roblox. I got to build me a house, trade some pets, and find new parents. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it's just a game, Dad. It's crazy. You know what I did when I was 3? Take naps. Please not TikTok? No, TikTok is for the 5-year-old. She's on there. Yo. No, but like I can't keep it from them, right? Because everybody in their 3-year-old kindergarten or whatever, everybody has phones and everybody knows how to use the iPads, and they're gonna be behind, like, right? They all talk, like these kids at 3, at 4, at 5, they know how to use Apple, Windows, Word, like it's insane. But the world is moving that way. So if I don't let them have it now and tell them, hey, you're gonna wait till you're a teenager, like they're gonna be way behind, right? Way behind the world. So yeah, they're keeping me up to date. They'd be like, Dad, there's a new dance. I'm like, word, let's go. Teach me that shit. Anyway, we closed bear on the 4-hour, but we were expecting a support. So let's see how this hourly is going to work here. Okay, chat, if we can come back up and close above this area, this is where we'll have buys, above this 5-minute level. Outside of that, at that level, at that area, we'll be above all these hourly wicks, right? It'll break the hourly highs, and you can see it before, previously the hourlies found support here, and we have range to go up. So below here, we can have our range to breakout sells. Yeah. On the hourly, you have range here. Right? So if you have a range right there, anything below range 1, range 2, right? And now this is range 3. Anything breaking out of range 2 to range 3, we're good to go. And then you just jump down to the 5-minute and see if we can get some closures below this area. Where's the most probable, most logical 5-minute area for sells? Let's clear these drawings. And probably gonna look for sells below this area right here. See these? Beautiful. Let's see. We've closed above here in the past. I'm gonna look for a closure above this area right here. Yep, and we're gonna look for range 2 breakout sells below this area. Bada bing, bada boom. And we will not trade. We will not trade anything in this range, right? And we will trade above here. And we will trade below here. As you can see, there's clean traffic coming up on the way up. Clean traffic right here, these candles. All of this we want to avoid. Capiche? Great.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
So let's see how we end up closing here. Buns only, just how I like it. Yep. I got this really good food in front of me, but I honestly, I want to smoke. Wow, Wix, your support and resistance is so thick and manly. It's all about the girth, baby. It's about the girth. Half the chat's like, oh, there he goes saying girth again. Wix making me hungry. Because I'm Jamaican, right? Jamaican me hungry. "24-hour stream at 10K subs? No, but if Don wants to wait till I get 10K subs, I'm down to host maybe like a good quarter of that 24-hour stream. Hey, third time here. Nice, the holy trinity of trading. Third time on Wix's stream. I predicted that 5 years ago, and I'm finally right. Broke, but right. What? Gold going up to 2,000? What are you talking about? Above 1987 on the 5? Sure, but I like them above here. Oh, you went all the way back here. I mean, yeah, I guess, but... Might be right to an extent. And we'll see how we start closing above there. I think we'll get a closure above there, and we'll have to wait for it to break 1987 anyway, because I believe we'll get something of a similar move here. But you might be right. Let's see how it looks here. Okay, I'll bite. I'll bite. We'll use this. It's a little extra confirmation there. We'll miss out on 6 pips, right? 7 pips for that extra confirmation. I'm fine with that. Good eye. I'll bite. I like stuff like that. Like if you guys see something I don't notice, like it's rare, but it does happen, right? I like when that happens. Like it's constructive. Not some of this, well, your RR. No, drop a fucking chart, explain your breakdown, or give me some numbers we can look up on the chart and give me what you're thinking. Because that's constructive. Then we can all use it to our advantage, right? What's the deal, Jay? What's the deal, Green? What's the deal, Kieran? Kay in the house. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. Awesome. Trolling the mean chats of YouTube. Anybody know a flower plug in Boston? Boston? I just subbed. Dope. Kelvin. That's a W. Chat, drop a like. Sub to the channel. We got 400 people on here. At 420, I'll light the shit out this joint. I predict this will be our smoke joint level when I light it. Somewhere. I don't know. We're still going to be in this range by the time. It's only 20 more people. Dropping my like as I'm new. Awesome. Sub to the channel. Turn on notifications this way you know when we're on. On our way to 10K subs. Less than a G away. What you smoking, Wix? This stack, Cryptochronic kind of like. I hit my TP on GJ and it took $1.40. It took my $1.40. What? That doesn't make sense. You made $1.40. Nice. Forex trading. Appreciate the 2 pounds. I wish you sent me 2 pounds of flour instead of 2 pounds. But all good. Hey Wix, we're on fire again. Nice. It took your money when you won the trade. You sure you didn't hit stops? Chat, you know what's going on right now, right? Oh no, not yet. It's not going on yet. But I don't know if you guys are aware, but if we close bullish on this candle right here, if we close bullish on this candle, chat, I'm lighting this J off the rip. Okay? Not even going to wait for a pullback here. Just going to light the J immediately. There you go. 420 viewers, baby. Let's go. It's 3 minutes left in this candle. No, I can't even. I'm impulsive. I'm doing an impulsive move here. I'm lighting this impulsively at 420. We broke the 420 level, so I got to light this impulsively. High risk play. Yeah, we're cowboys here. Yeehaw! Just gotta open the fucking door. It's gonna hotbox my house. Paid like $2,400 a pound. Sheesh. I just found myself here through a shameless plug from when Don turned into a fish. Beautiful. When he turns into a seahorse, we get to plug this stream. Real trading with Wix. Well, we're not trading here till we get the fuck out this range. We've ranged for a while here. Get some closures above or below, and we'll be good to go. Is weed price affected by inflation? My plug don't even know the word inflate. He don't know what that means, dog. No, it's not. Supply and demand. That's it. What about the GJ?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Send me an 8 fucker. Please check GJ.
How about no?
You don't know the word, but it's connect charges and probably. Halfway done with the funded challenge in 5 days, thanks to you guys. You know, honestly, the way we trade, I would expect you to be done by the end of your second week. So if you're halfway within the first week in 5 days, I think you're using our strategy on point. At one point, we broke it down, like the way we trade and our trades, like on average, running, like I believe it should take about 2 weeks to passive fund it. So about 10 days, about 10 trading days is what this strategy should be. You know, it should be passing. One phase a week? No, I think it's phase, like the way you would do it. If you were doing proper risk management, I think you would do it in about 2 weeks per phase. What kind of bullshit is that? That's your terrible trading, dog. Stop scamming people. That's that karma. You get what you get what you put out into the world. Know what I mean? How much would you risk per trade? 1%. FTMO is minimum 10 days per phase. Boom, perfect. That's what it should take about roughly. Let's think about it, right? So I average roughly, let's like rough average throughout the course of the year is like 5% a week. And if we take that rough average, right? And you need 10%. So I'll get 10% in 2 weeks, right? So that's how I came up with that number based on the way we trade and based on my historical profits, right? So it would probably take 2 weeks to get 10% on average. And that's 10% is a phase, right? Per phase, from what I know. So that's how I came up with that number. But that's according to like how I trade, right? The way I trade and my numbers. So some people could be doing like we have bigger weeks. I don't know. Like some people could be doing much more a week per week. You know, so, but based on my numbers, that's how probably how I would do a funded. Chat, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna do some head spins. Hey, let's not be offensive to the DJ here, all right? The choice of music here is impeccable. Quix, can you please explain pineapple entries and when you would enter? Pineapple entries are just a pullback of the move. So it's just adding another position to an open position that we have. It's not the type of position. It's the mere action of adding a position to an existing position, basically stacking positions. What's the deal, Joseph? How you doing? What do you think? How long it takes to be a much more better and profitable trader if someone learned on his own? A long time if you learn on your own. You need some guidance. You don't need a teacher, right? You need a guide to steer you in the right direction, and then you learn what you feel like you need to learn from there. Or you know. What was your last trade? I had 3 break-evens this morning, and I had a W. I'll tell you when. 3 break-evens, and I had 14 pips yesterday for Asian session at 7:30. 7:25 was my entry last night. 7:25.12 at 1959.83. Do you trade like Don, no stop loss, break even? Do you accept losses and holding trades? I don't know what that means. We have a very similar view of the market. It's not identical, but it's very, very close. I have a question, brother. If my daily drawdown is 500 funded accounts, so what would be my trading lot size? You should just say you have a $10,000 trading account. So on a 10K account, your lot size should probably be 0.5. If it was a real account, your own account, I would say one lot. But because it's not a real account and a funded account, I would say a 0.5 and build up your account from there. You can do just as much damage with 0.5s as you can with ones. And I'll say that because you don't want to max out your risk on a funded. And here's the thing. If you're trading multiple sessions, right, in the same day, let's say you see a position and like 0.5, so let's say you can lose 250 on there, right? Let's say 50 pips. The way we trade, the worst loss possible, roughly 0.5 times 50, that's $250, right? And then you come back in the evening and you see a good trade. Let's say you traded a 1, that's your 500 max for the day. Now you can't trade the second session until next day, even though now you see a good setup. But you can't hold the drawdown there because technically the funding won't let you risk more, right? So I would say go with 0.5, and then if you take a loss there, you still have that room left, another $250 that you can play with and go with another 0.5 or 0.4. So 50K with a 5%, what you recommend? No, on a funded, I would go half. So on a 50K, I would go with 2.5 lot. Just because you're going to get another chance to trade, and most of you guys here are trading multiple sessions a day. And if you're going to do that multiple sessions a day, or you want to be able to take another trade after you take a loss, you have to lower your risk in order to account for more trades later on. But you guys have a hard time accepting less risk, less profit. I can never lose. I'm always going to win, so I need more profit. You can't accept that. But it's counterintuitive, but it's very productive. That's just the way I'd approach a funded account without ever wanting to risk buying another funded account. Com effects burner. I think you're allowed back, bro. Just don't. You were talking blasphemy about my song. It's my jam. I personally selected that as the stream vibe out song, right? How long you been trading? 4 years. Then 0.5 profits, BBS though, be honest, right? But the point is for him to pass the challenge, right? For him to get that 10K, then he can have a little more breathing room. You want to go with a full lot, then you're risking, right? You're risking your account. You willing to put up your account over one trade? So, yo, but that's the thing, at least with the way you and Don trade, risking 0.5% and securing 10, 20, 30 pips is not even near to making 0.5% in one trade, since our stop loss are big. Well, let me tell you, last week I made 6%. From Monday through Friday, I made 6%. So, and I traded that risk, right? That's the risk that I traded, the one I just explained to you. That's how I approached my account. So it can definitely be done. I have a 200K account, but in reality it's 20K since the max overall drawdown allowed. That's irrelevant. No, it's 200K. You're getting profits off 200K, right? If you do win. It doesn't matter what it really is. All that matters is can you approach, is your approach profitable? Can you take advantage of the funding company? We're just stuck in this range. So what happens after you're done? So this is, you're only allowed to risk 5% daily, right? On a challenge. So what happens once you get your account? Is it still 5% daily? Yeah, this strat is all about the win rate. Oh, I haven't had a loss in maybe 2 weeks, so we're good. Over 2 weeks. Why isn't he doing GJ again? Is it risky right now? No, we just don't trade GJ. We trade gold. We stopped doing GJ at the beginning of this year, in 2022 at the end of the year, and we stuck to gold because we'd rather be the king of one instead of the jack of all trades, right? We want to be the best at this. We want to really zone in it, because switching from here to GJ, if this isn't moving, isn't really helping you bounce around. Like, you can really find, you think that you know all the nuances possible in gold? No, you have to spend time on the charts, and the time away from GJ is the time we're spending on gold, getting better at it, you know, getting that much better on it. We're noticing new nuances. We're learning how to use them to our advantage, right? These weaknesses in the market that we wouldn't notice if we were looking at GJ, for example. And gold paying. Gold's been, you know, gold is enough to make a living. Gold is enough to really make yourself rich. It's enough. It's just that's not the goal here. The goal is not to make yourself rich. The goal is to win every day. You'll be rich as a side effect. Show up and win every day. Yeah, same rules apply. So what challenge are you doing? Are you doing FTMO? So once you're done with the FTMO challenges and you get your 100K account, is it still like max you can lose per day is 5K? Or your max drawdown per day is 5K? Like one pair is enough to really, you know, really feed you. Someone explain the meaning of R2BO. Kelvin, that's just a range 2 breakout. That's what it means. It's a level where we can trade against our daily bias. And we're bullish for the day, right? Our daily is bullish. We're expecting today, since we closed above the most recent, we're expecting after this bottom wick on a daily to flip and re-break its own highs, right? So we're bullish on the daily. Is it a guarantee it's going to happen? No. We're just saying if it does happen, we're not saying if it does happen. We're saying probability dictates the fact that we closed bullish here above the most recent support. Probability dictates that this candle will fill the wick up after making a bottom wick. So if that's what probability dictates, we're bullish for the day. Now, for us to, is it a guarantee it's going to happen? No. So in that situation, for us to be able to trade against our daily bias, we've come up with a concept called the range 2 breakout. And the range 2 breakout is the only time you can trade against the daily bias. Our daily bias is bullish, so the only way we can be bearish here, if you look at the higher time frame, range 1, this is range 1, this is range 2. Anything below here, anything below this area, right, is a range 2 breakout. And that area, because when you see we're on the hourly right now and there's clean traffic down below here on the hourly, but then what we do is we zoom into the 5-minute and see where we can really take advantage of this trade on the 5-minute, where the 5-minute levels are, and see the 5-minute is really clean over here, and that's what we're going to do. This is why the only way we're going to have sells here against the daily bias is below that range. Anything above that, we're going to expect the market to still come up and break into range 1 again. Capiche? Make you fail because you don't know how to manage. Exactly. Calm got that right. Every rule there is for you to fail. Imagine risking 10% on $1 million account. Don't imagine, do it. You can do it. It's possible. $12 minutes for the 4-hour close here. Let's see what's going on the higher time frame. Yeah, we're bearish, but it still hasn't closed below here, right? 1983.17. That's going to be key. If it closes below there, we can expect to come down for the rest of the evening, and maybe come back up for London. Get a 96% profit split on my prop firm. Damn. It's a good split right there. I heard they only doing like 70 or 75, right? Most people, or am I bugging? Or is it like 80? Why don't you get a funded account? I trade my own money, and if a funded company wants me to trade an account, shit. They gotta approach me. And then we can talk. And I'll think about it. But honestly, that's probably only in the case if Trader's Domain doesn't pay me. If Trader's Domain pays me, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I would never even think about it. But if TD don't pay me, I might have to smash a funded or two. Don't jinx it. I don't believe in that shit. The shit's gonna happen or not, right? Like, it's irrelevant. Like, God's not playing a role in this. Got other shit to do. $96 profit split sounds too good to be true. It's irrelevant though. 96, 86, 75, 80. Like, if you're profitable, you're profitable. You'll get there. Oh no, you have to split a little more. Don't be greedy. Looks you got 6 figs in Trader's Domain? Yes, multiple. I don't know nothing about no rumors. I just know about myself, my account, and my money. Are you comfortable telling how much you got in stuck in TD? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Why? What are you gonna do? You're gonna run up on my TD account? Good luck. Chat, yo, you know what? We dropped like 100 viewers. We peaked like at 610 today. Now we're back to 500. Where'd they go? Like, nah, he's in a fucking range. Shit ain't happening. All right, well, here's the deal. This is how they come back. Look, I'm just gonna say, hey, if we get a closure below here, we're gonna have a trade. It's 500 viewers right now. Watch. In 8 minutes, we might have a trade by the 4-hour close. Let's see, chat. It's 497 right now. TD Ameritrade? No. Trader's Domain. This is nice. We're coming down here. Maybe we'll get a closure below here for the 4-hour. Ooh, wouldn't that be good? Yeah, if this closes below here, I'm gonna look for a top wick. So irrelevant. We're not gonna take anything off the rip here. This closes below here, right? On this 4-hour and this 1-hour. We're gonna need a top wick on this next candle before it drives down, right? And a good top wick would probably be into the same areas that the market's wicked into before. You see these wicks coming across here? Right there, right there, right there, right there. I think once we break below here, we're gonna need to whack. Once we break below this area, we're gonna need to come back on the higher time frame and do that. And what does that look like on the smaller time frame? You already know. We're gonna get, so basically these candles right here is, you're gonna have a closure below. Right? And then we're going to wait for the market to pull back up, create a 5-minute range. Wick into this area, and then come back down below here. Right? So this is what we want it to look like. And if you get this closure at that point on the 5 minute below this area that we're going to yet to establish, and we close right here, this is our entry off the rip here for this range. And all of this, right, all of this that just I drew on the 5 minute, it's just basically these things on the higher time frame, on the hourly. It's going to be the higher time frame pullback, which is the lower time frame range. And if you can understand where you are on the higher time frame as this 5 minute is printing, and you can understand how candles form on the smaller time frame, we'll be good to go below this area. We just need another 5 minute range created, which will be just the top wick on the higher time frame. And below here, you'll see that every time we do close below here, we end up driving that drive down here, respected this area, drove, right? So, and it's happened every time in the past. It respects that area, drives below, especially on the 5. All right. Awesome. Love to see it. Hey, Dr. Dollar with the 999. What's the deal, Dollar? What's up, Wick? Been a while. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Thank you for coming through. It's dope. That's how the community should be. Show up, show some love, and we ain't competing with each other. Free promo? No, he shouts me out when I show up to a stream sometimes middle of the night if I'm up. Really just dropping by to show some love, drop a like. It's good. It's good. Should be building each other up, not tearing each other down. Want all you to make money, right? I want all you eating. Not necessarily at my table, but I want all of you eating. Stream Hopper Wicks. Word. Wicks 10 with the petty dono. This guy is always trolling. Alright, so the petty donations have begun. Do I hear a 10:02? $10:02 anyone? $10:02 going once? No one's pettier than Paul. Hey, facts. Hate comes from below, comes from above. Below. You gotta link someday for sure. We do have to link someday. What a dollar, $19.99. Do I hear 20 flat? Do I hear 2001? No, dollar. It's been going on for weeks now. People have been petty donationing or donoing here forever. Hey, 2001. People have been beating each other by a penny on the donos. And this has been happening for a while, for weeks now. Someone will donate $1. Someone will donate 101. Someone will be like 102. Oh yeah? Bringing it up. 130. So we decided to call it the Petty Donor Wars. Hey, 99.99 for Dr. Dollar. Paul's like, I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy here. Do I hear 101 from Paul? Paul's like, can I just donate the keys to this damn Beamer? Got an extra key here. Someone gonna be like 99.99 euros. Paul White beating him right now. See the way my checking and my savings is set up. I'm gonna have to sit this bidding war out. I love you, chat. Yo, we got a 4-hour close here. Where do we close? We close below. Yeah, I'd expect the top wick and for us to head down here on the 4-hour. If we're gonna expect that, we're still gonna look for these closures below here. We just might make a top wick beforehand. So let's see how this closes. We drive up here to, yeah, roughly 1984, 1985 areas, and then come down. I'm gonna take the sells off the rip on the 5 if we close below. Appreciate you, Dollar. Thank you for showing up. Paul, appreciate you too. I appreciate all you, chat. Honestly, mods, chat, everyone that does this day in and day out to better themselves and keep themselves out of poverty. Shout out to you. This shit ain't easy, right? But the hard path is the path worth taking, right? The hard shit. No value in the easy shit. I love being in timeout. Did you order the new Lambo coming out? No. Thank you for hosting, Wix. Absolutely. You guys make my evening. Like, I sit down here and it just feels amazing, right? Turn on the stream and it's like, I sit down and that just automatically comes on here. Thought it was the chair before. I get the Bugatti, I'm gonna let Wix take it for a spin up 95. You gonna be like, damn, where's he going? Oh shit, he ain't coming back. Beam of light hits Wix, right? I should have something set up here. Right, there should be a spotlight hanging from the rafters here, right next to my Hall of Fame, FOREX Hall of Fame jersey up there in the rafters. There should be a spotlight right at me. I press a button, it's that music plus the spotlight. Is next level down 1968 or 1972? I'm gonna look to fill this range, this whole wick here, 1976, and on the higher time frame, yeah, I'm probably gonna look just to fill this area, 1976. But honestly, chat, if we get a push here and I get 15, 20 pips, I'll close full because they were against the daily bias. At any time we could flip here on the daily and drive up. Nothing's guaranteed. It's just we have to look for certain indications in the market. This is interesting. This closed above here. The 5. If we make a new high, this low may hold. Are we talking about the 4-hour, the 2-hour, the 1-hour, the 30, the 15, the 5? What are we talking about? What you talk about, Willis? What you talk about, browser? Hey, W. Anthony. Bless you. Shout out to you. Not a paid actor, chat. Really means that. Not a paid actor. That's crazy. Half the world getting rid of the US dollar or something. Great. Now you can learn this skill where you can take profits in any currency you want. Like your hair, what's your inspiration behind that? Me. Honestly, I was bald, and then I went to a reggae concert, and some dude in front of me was just swinging his locks and shit, and I turned to my girl, and I was like, I want that. And she was like, you're fucking bald. You're not going to grow that out. I was like, oh yeah? Bet. Never cut my hair since. It was a... It was a... It was a Stephen Marley, Collie Buds, and Revolution concert. And Sublime with Rome. How long did it take you to grow that long? Around 6 years. 6, 7 years. That low-key sounds true? No, it's true. It's true. I'm not making shit up. My girl's fault. If she didn't say, you can't do that shit, that shit's gonna take forever, I would have never been like, oh yeah, bet. Take everything as a challenge, Chad. I told you, I see the 60 speed limit on the highway. I'm like, oh yeah, bet. Revolution is lit? Yeah, I smoked a joint with them. They actually passed my joint around on stage. I was like, yo, you gonna pass that back? He was over there smoking it at playing the fucking guitar. Can't picture you bald. Yeah. Badass by giving my shit straight up. My girl's like, yo, they're passing your shit around. I was like, I know. I gave it to them. She's like, you don't want it? I was like, I got more. And then deep down inside, I was like, I want it back. But it's all right. It's all good. Because you know what? After they were done, you know who else was there? What's Wow, hold on. I gotta look it up. Damn, that was a long time ago. Tribal Seeds were there. That's who it was. Tribal Seeds. And after they were done with their set, they came down, and I actually smoked a joint with them, and we just chatted for a little while backstage. I don't know how I get to do this. I have a video somewhere. I'll find it later. You would like Cali Roots? Yeah, I see it pops up on my feed all the time. Cali Roots. DFX on these bitches. Whoa. What advice would you give to a trader that is not consistent to grow his account? Get consistent before you try to grow an account. Get consistent trading small numbers before you try to grow an account. Chat, I don't have a position here. We need to close below 1981.78. The 4 hour does have a top wick here, right? don't know if I trust that 4-hour wick here. This is interesting though. It's clean range below here. Oh wow, Chad. I forgot to say tonight's, the game's on, the national championship. Why didn't nobody tell me? We're starting right now. Go Huskies, baby. I was rooting for both Florida teams and they both lost in the semis. Scrubs. Yeah, you guys shouldn't be trying to grow an account. You guys should be looking to come in here and take a winning trade. Sorry. Take a winning trade. If you can do that, and then if you can realize how you just did it and repeat it, realize how you can repeat what you just did, that's the beginning of a new journey, of a great journey. But first, you need to take a winning trade and figure out how to repeat that day in and day out. I just don't like San Diego. The way they didn't deserve, FAU was a better team. FAU deserved to win that game. Miami didn't deserve to win against UConn, but FAU was the better team across the board. San Diego was slow. They were laggy. It was kind of watching somebody play in slow motion. That's what it felt like. So I'm going to take UConn, and I used to like UConn when I was little. What would the stops be here, though? $36, probably around here. Alright, I'm just looking for something, chat. If we get a closure here, I'll be in off the rip. My idea is to figure out stops here. 5.7. Yeah. Got to be a clear closure below here, chat. Are we entering? Yes. As soon as it closes below, it's got to close below. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't know, chat. Is that below? Maybe the next 5 minute? I mean, or we get a really nice top wick. Yeah, it did close. Just not really clearly. But it shouldn't make, like if this is considered below here, it shouldn't make a huge, like if we did this, right? Does this make a difference here in this area? Yeah. Chat. I want a bullish closure, and then this is no good for me. I'm not gonna take a position here. It's like very. Because the level is right there. It needs to be below this area. Yeah. Maybe on this 15 close over here. Yeah, I guess it did close below here. There goes. Should fill the range down. If it closed below for you, great. It's just not too clear for me. I mean, if this is below, like the way I've adjusted the level here, yeah, I think it closed below once I've adjusted here, but this was already running. If it closes like this, we might have more positions. Just wait. Wicket, I'm in. The one telling us still gotta wait. X5. All right. It's 15 closing here now too, right? I wouldn't mind if this closed bullish. This would be the closure below the range and the top wick that we wanted. If this can close bullish and then break this low, that would be nice. Because if this closes bullish now, then we'll move our level here. Doesn't close bullish. I mean, closes like this. Let's see how much more range we have. Only a few more pips. Chat. Let's see. Let's see how this opens. I'm going to have a position here off the rip. All right. Chat, I'm going to sell here. And I'm going to have stops at the top of the previous 5-minute range. We could very well, I know, Green, I know, I got to switch the tape, side B. But we can very well come up here to 1983.62, make a top wick for this area, which would be cool. And I might be looking for onions at this area. But my stops are right here. And my TP is right here. And neither one will most likely ever get tapped. We'll probably manage risk in a losing situation, or we'll secure some bacon and get rid of the risk on the table as we are driving here. Which level we can manage risk? Honestly, I'd look to manage risk here. Probably around 15 pips, go break even. That would be solid. But we need to get there. I got about 8 pips, 9 pips here, chat. Nothing. 6 pips. We're pulling back. No, no, thank you. I still want to eat. Just save me before you eat them all. Alright, chat. Not break even yet. We're just waiting. I peaked at maybe, hold on, let me tell you where I peaked at 9.6. I got about 2 pip spread, so maybe around 7.5 pips, 7 pips. Right? We should see a push down here. Because there's clean traffic to the left. Right, so expect us to mirror this traffic here. And this is our advantage point in this area. Just be patient. I don't have a TP. My TP right here is at 1973.32, but we're gonna look to manage risk a little bit before that, or secure some bacon. Damn, 15 pips? How'd you guys get 15 pips? It's got early entries, huh? What is dirty, clean traffic? Clean traffic? Yeah, it's the traffic that took a shower. Now it's clean. Got in late, damn. All right. I mean, the idea is to predict the candle that drives, right? With a high degree of probability, not just guess. And technically, this is the candle we're expecting to drive, not to really trickle down, but all right. Is that a pineapple on the chart? No, it's a single entry. Let's see at least. 30 closure is going to be key. Really want to close below this area on the 30. Right below 1981.91. The 30 level is a bit higher. So we'll see. Close full at 9. Yeah, I mean, nice job, I guess. Risk management. Learn more from 2 live streams today than I did taking a course. Thanks, Wix and Don. Yep, for sure. Thank you for showing up. Chad, I told you, look, after 4 p.m., I said it. Remember, we had 500, 400 something viewers. I said, once we drop onto 500, if I say there's going to be trade after 9, after the 4-hour close, they're going to come back. We're damn near 700. Thank you guys for showing up. Now just help yourself. My thought process on taking this trade, we closed below and we already made a top wick on the higher time frame, on the 4-hour, on the hourly, right? And we got to close on the 5. So I was expecting this candle here to drive. But if it doesn't drive, we might see some drawdown, and I'm okay with that. My risk management is on point here. I'm not risking a lot, and we have the most logical stops here at 45 pips. Stops aren't 70 or 80 pips. They're at 45, and they're the most logical stops because that would be the break above the previous 4-hour high at this area right here, 1985. That's 665. Right? But I won't panic if we're in drawdown, right? It's not gonna change the probability of our trade playing out if we're in positive or negative here. You know, the probability and the success rate of this trade working out is still the same. Probability always on your side? No, but this probability here for this trade is still the same. You always risk 2%. I risk 1 to 3%. Typically closer to 3 for New York. More volume. Every trade is relaxing when you don't over risk. Yeah, I'm never panicking. Like I lose, but like I've been on a massive win streak. It's been weeks since my last loss. Like it happens once in a while. You gotta understand this shit happens. You lose. No one's fucking perfect. No one's ideal, but I got a short memory. I don't chase them back. I just next day, different trade. Yeah, if you're uncomfortable, close your positions. Come back. Come back later. Nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. There's something wrong with being uncomfortable while you're in an open position, because then you get impulsive. And in the terms of a losing situation, we'd have to really flip here on the hourly and close bull, and if that happens, then I'll think about managing risk, or I'll look at managing risk. But for now, we're closing on the 30, and we're still bearish, and we are respecting the 5-minute level in this area right here at 1982.315, the most recent 5, not the overall. So if we can respect the overall here, it'll be ideal. If you're not in the trade yet, you have your top wick here, so sell stops, not a bad idea if they activate. Oh. This volume though, there's a lot of volume, chat. We have lots of volume here. You sold on top of heavy support. I mean, yeah, I've been hearing that for 4 years. Yeah. There's the yawn wicks. Alright, so we got a bullish closure here, right? But it's a bullish closure respecting this resistance. The top wick gonna drive down. Maybe no top wick gonna drive down. Chat, if we break this previous 15 low, I'm gonna go break even. we don't break that low, we might end up coming up. People are annoying. Yeah, I mean, like, you learn to love them. It's all right. Sometimes they get right. Sometimes they get it right, and they get to claim that. Look at that, I told you. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for you winning. Why you need me to lose for you to win? If it pulls up top wick, it will be massive pullback, 30-minute opening, 10-2. Okay, yeah, we'll manage risk. Right, but we're like, we could hit stops here in the next candle, and it wouldn't affect my account. Like, overall, it wouldn't affect my trading. I'll be back tomorrow, same way. Right? Same shit, different toilet seat. That's what you gotta understand. This is me trading. This is my trading, right? And you adjust your own positions for yourself. Oof, rejection, volume coming up. We get stops here in this candle. This candle said, "Oh yeah, hold my beer." All right. Yeah, sometimes you guys told me. Yeah, I hear that. The TYG gang in the house. It happens. It happens. And look, if we do come up here, it would be with our daily bias, right? Look, the daily's rejecting. If the daily flips, you'd be bullish. But I wouldn't take buys off the rip. I'd wait for those candle closes above here. Right? And at that point, right, we'll hit stops because we'll be in the wrong direction. So we have the perfect stops here. We know above here we're wrong. Below here, we can have some pineapples. If we break above this candle, we can come up all the way to 1983.63 and still be ahead in the trade, right? Why are you only focusing on 5-minute after entering a trade? No, we could look at everything, right? But our 30 closed bearish and it closed below the range, right? So I would expect this 30 to come up, make a top wick, and flip. So on the higher time frame, we're still correct. Everything is in our favor until we start breaking those highs. Once that happens, then we can start managing risk. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm telling you I have a plan, right? I'm not telling you that this is going to do what I expect it to do. I'm telling you that I have a plan based on what I've noticed in the markets, on the nuances, on the closures, on the weaknesses, on the dead giveaways that the market gives. I've noticed them, and I'm just focusing on what I do, right? I'm not telling you it'll happen. I'm telling you I have a plan for what I'm doing. And I'm going to go according to my plan, you know, with all due respect, guys. Not according to your plan. All right, we broke the previous candle high. Top wick, flipped. Rebroke the 30 lows. Just needed to keep drawing. Once it breaks this low, I'm gonna go break even, but I'm not gonna secure anything until we fill this, and that's roughly. All right, chat. We're breaking the lows here. 17 pips, 9. Can we break the lows? We didn't break the lows. I'm not break even yet. Fuck, but that's our advantage point, right? At 9 pips here. I'm debating on going break even. Yeah, chat. I think if we pull back at this point, we'll drive up. I'm going to go break even here. And if we hit BE, I'm not BE yet, but suck. If we hit BE, that would suck. It wouldn't suck, but it'd be annoying. Break. Didn't break it. Chat, I'm going to go BE, because if this pulls back, we've tried a few times. Yep. If this pulls back and re-breaks the highs, if it doesn't, if we survive this, we'll just have more sells below. But I'm break even here right now. And we have no more risk on the table. I'm at 9 pips, but I haven't closed anything. All right, re-breaking the lows. Chat, I'm gonna secure 10 pips here. 50% at 10 pips. I'm gonna leave 50% running. Exactly 50% I secured at 10. Okay? So plus 10 against the daily bias. The reason I'm doing that, we're against the daily bias here. So if this comes up, breaks the highs and starts coming up in range, I don't know. But right now we have runners and we secured 10 pips on the dot. W's. W's, W's, W's. We just take small little pieces of the market whenever it's given to us and we move the fuck on. Congratulations. Another W. The streak continues. No losses in damn near 2 or 3 weeks. Drop a like, sub to the channel, turn notifications. W for risk management, right? But what about the RR? The RR is infinite. We have no risk on the table, and we just have...
We got a runner!
You know what I mean?
Wow! I feel good!
That's it, chat. Let's get these bicep pumps going. Good. Beautiful. I didn't secure full. I only secured half of my position, and it's at 10 pips, and it's running, and we're break even. And to be honest, we got 20 minutes till the session ends, so this might be it, but no more risk on the table. If it runs, hey, let it run. I'm gonna leave it open through the night. Maybe we'll hit full TP. So this is, remember you guys asked me, when do I leave runners on like long position, or when do I close full? Like this, something like this, I would leave a runner. If we start driving down here, I won't even move my TP into profit or trail it. I'll just leave it if it's either going to be break even or it's going to hit full TP. And sometimes you wake up with a really supercharged account. And this way I'm stress free, right? Risk free. I don't really care. I'm going to turn off the charts, and by morning, sometimes it's a nice surprise. Sometimes it's oh well, risk, you know, it's house money. But that's the reason I didn't secure full here, and that's the reason I have no more risk on the table. Yeah, once in a while it happens. Like last week, I had a TP at 80, it ran 60, and then came back to break even. I got break even, right? If I set my TP at 60, I would have called, but that's not the point. Point is, it was house money. Point is, I had no risk on the table. Point is, I slept like a baby with my thumb in my mouth, like this. Nah, I'm just saying, like, you know, risk-free is stress-free. You set an alert like halfway to TP so you can wake up to check? No, I really don't care. It's house money at this point. We've taken a portion of it, and you know, once in a while it runs. I just don't want to. I don't care for stress anymore. This trade's done, right? This either break even or full TP for the other half. The stream record works, yes. We're not here to become rich and wealthy off one trade. Consistent. Come here and win a trade, and come here day in and day out and win trades. Show up to the morning session, day in, day out, win trades. And I promise you, everything you ever wanted will be there. Just don't chase it. Let it show up. You know? Let it be like a byproduct of what you're doing, a side effect. Don't let that be the goal. I secured full. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You're securing more bacon, right? That's the goal. Secure the bacon. Close half with 3 trades, set the rest at 10 pips. Easy peasy, boom. Use the wizard buttons.
How about new?
Thought you were gonna say I'm browser, everyone, you know, whatever your mind's at, it's not where mine's at. where my mind's at. A respectful Wicks, the world is yours. Yes. Shout out Stream Hoppers, thanks for the liquidity. Take the same lot size each trade, Dina? Yes, I do. Yes. Yes. My lot size still within 1 to 3%, even with a 40 to 50 bit stop. What's up? You want my drink here? 700 viewers after the trade. Yeah, it always happens like that. We take a position and the viewers show up. It's all right. We got our 10 pips. You only secure 10 pips. Yes. What lot size do you use? On this account, I'm using a 3 lot. On my TD account, I was using a 10 lot. Is this the top wick, chat? Can you explain wick bottom and all stuff? No, I can, but I do it all the time, many times a stream, and it wouldn't do you any justice. Just me explaining it here, what would do you justice is seeing it live in action, so you can see how you react to things and how and the whys, not just like, oh, this happened and trust me. Gives her lean. I just got that. No, it's a ice. It's a Lipton, dog. How much stuck on TD? Very much. A house. And break even hit here, chat. All right, let's get rid of this. Yeah. Now, if we pull back, might make a steeper 4-hour wick. And if it doesn't, and we come back below this area, you can have more trades. But realistically, I'm done till London, maybe New York. Most likely New York. So you risk, for example, no more than 2% of the account regardless of stop size. Yeah, but like the way it's set up, like I don't really calculate. It's the same lot size, and it's always between, like, honestly, between 1 and 5%, regardless of the position. And if I need to adjust it, I can. If I'm expecting pineapple, I can. But overall, for general rule of thumb, and for all, for the general purposes, not for specific situations, yes. So closure here is important too, right? Because now you're getting the 45-minute closure, the 45-minute candle closing here. And if this 15 can respect this, and you can come back and close below 1980.82 on the 5, yeah, those look like more solid sells. More sells coming up. But I probably won't, like, this is our last 15-minute candle, right, of this stream. So it probably won't be on stream. I don't know. I don't have a signal channel here. So I might just take it on my own. Might not trade at all. I'll see how this opens up. We may reverse do support. I honestly want to see that. I'd rather us end up having this be the daily bottom wick where we're at right now, so we can flip here and end up filling yesterday's wick and a lot more range, right? Because if the daily flips at this level, but there's still no confirmation that we're going to drive up, or no entries until I get a 5-minute closure above this area. Well, once I do, and the daily has flipped, we're going to look for tomorrow's candle, tomorrow's daily candle, after making this bottom wick, to look like this by tomorrow evening. Technically, this should be the daily candle, with entries somewhere at these areas. What if we flip day time frame? That's what I just discussed. Are you and your kids, bro? You just trade and a breakout below the range, as is the real volume at time 10 a.m. Tokyo time. Lastly, TD, you lost the house. You're a king. No, I got a house on TD. Haven't lost it yet. Some other people live in there right now. Please say hi to my mate. He's new here. We both like. Now both of you subscribe. Jono? 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 Is that a curse in any language? No? Good. Higher time frames have higher lows, so I don't know, the dollar not looking so hot to start off the year. Yeah? Huh. Take advantage of it not looking so hot. Yeah, pre-market fuel. It's an ongoing. It's been going on for a long time. There's no point of discussing it here. We've had many conversations over the last month and a half about it. It's irrelevant right now. We're coming back down. Let's see. Maybe the breakdown was correct. We just got wicked out of break even. We'll see. Where are you living? Right near the beach, boy. Following you from Italy. Oh, you're far. Catch up. I'm on the east coast of the U.S. Oh. Sells till 72, maybe even 60 before any higher highs. Well, we got to see. Oh, there it goes. So if we survived our runners or our break even, this is what we would be in. But it's all right. And there's a lot of range here. I'm just not trading it. We need some more closures below this area. Actually, I'd say even. Yeah, around 1979 area. Close below 1979. So if you're still planning on trading, chat, this is where I would look for more sells below this area at 1979 here at 1979.2. The issue is once you close below here, you're coming up on the end of the hourly, right? So you're going to need a bottom wick here created on the hourly, which means at any moment, no matter how far it drives, you're going to have to reject and pull back up to create that bottom wick, which will come in the form of another 5-minute range. Also, besides closing below here and having a bottom wick, you're going to need another pullback on the next candle as the top wick needs to be created for you to grab liquidity and drive, just like it's happened here, right, in these areas. Once the candle closed below here, you're going to need it to come back up, create a top wick, and then drive. Well, this top wick here also comes in the shape of a 5-minute level. So because of this, regardless of what happens in this candle, I can't take a position because I would expect a pullback both for this candle to create a bottom wick and the next candle create a top wick. So it's irrelevant how the 5 close. I mean, it's relevant. You want to close below here, but you're also going to want this 5 to come pull back up, create another range, and then come back, break the lows again. And at that point, you'll have a top wick on the next hourly. Your kids tell you they'll never trade? Yes. That's right, you're a good man. TD trades domain? Yes. What's that one? Yes. Can you answer why you took the trade, please? Because we closed below and we already had a top wick on the higher time frame, and we also had clean range to the left on the higher time frame as well. I'm buying Tane again. I made so much money today. I ain't even funny. Shout out to Nisha. She's been showing up every day. It's dope. I love consistency. I hate when people show up like once in a while, say what up. It's just like, it's not that I hate it. I mean, I don't think unless you know how to trade, like I don't think it's helping you. Just showing up. Show up every day to help yourself, and it'll help you. Brother, you had a daily bias, bullish day. Still took a counter bias trade. My question is why we entered shorts. That move could have been a fake out. We just discussed it. You see how it says right here? Range 2 breakout. So, yes, I agree. This is our look. Okay. Range 1. Range 2. Put it this way. So, range. Wait, that looks ugly. Range 1. Range 2. Right. So, as we explained earlier, we are bullish for the day, but in order for us to take a bearish position or a sell against our daily bias, we would need a range 2 breakout right here, R2BO, range 2 breakout. And why is that? Because over the years trading, we've realized that on a bullish day, if you get a candle closing below range 1 back into range 2, as such, probability dictates that if it's coming from range 1 to range 2, what happens most often, right? Probability dictates that this will be a fake out and we'll come back in the range and then trade the fake out back up to the top of the range. This is what probability dictates. But what it dictates doesn't mean that it'll happen. So when we break below this area here, right, below this range 1 into range 2, we don't take that sell right here because we're expecting this candle to come up like it does. But on the off chance that it doesn't come up, because we're not saying it has to, we're saying probability more often than not, this is what will happen. But if it doesn't come up and you get this candle printed, oh, there goes my ranges, sorry. Let's draw them again. But now you get this candle printed here. You don't take the sell, right? And then it drives down to here. At this point, now, once you've broken below the second range, so range 1, range 2, over here at this point, once you break below this area, probability dictates that you will not fake out below range 2 and come up. Probability dictates that you will continue heading down, and now the structure has changed. And probability that this will happen is much higher than the probability of this happening. Right? So we're playing the probability game, right? We're not guessing, but the key is to predict with high degree of probability the candle that's going to move and drive, right? And that's what we were doing here. So That's the reason we've come up with the range 2 breakout, with the range 1, range 2 concepts, right? These are just certain nuances and weaknesses that we've been able to notice in the market and take advantage of them. It's not the be all end all. It's not the holy grail. It's not black and white where it always wins. It's not 100%, but we've been extremely profitable avoiding fake outs when it's coming from range 1 to range when it's coming from range 1 to range 2, right? And take advantage of those fake outs. And we've been extremely profitable taking those range 2 breakouts against the daily bias. These are all concepts developed over the last 3 years on streams with Don, right? Simple. And you play the probability game. That's why I always say data, collect data. Data is your best friend. Because how do we come up with these concepts? We go over shit that's been done. We look at them, see where we can take advantage of the weaknesses. And we forget about the trade that we noticed it in, right? We just understand the concept. Forget the trade and how it played out. Understand the concept, implement it, use it to your advantage to win the trade. And then rinse and repeat. If it's a concept that can be repeated over and over and over and you'll recognize in the market over and over, that's it. Infinite money glitch, as Marcos used to say. If we weren't worried about 5-minute ranges for 1 hour wicks like it was easier, like if it was earlier in the hour, would you look for sells below the current 5-minute range or still wait for your 1970 line? No, I'd wait for the 1970 line level, and you got a closure below here, right? But I wouldn't be in here because in 3 minutes, you have an hourly closure. So you're expecting this candle to have a bottom wick. If it doesn't have a bottom wick, you're not entering any sell. It's going to indicate no more range, and it's going to come up. But see, if you're entering right now and boom, this candle's pulling back all of a sudden because it needed to pull back. You needed to pull back in order for the market to drive on the next hourly candle. If you don't get a bottom wick here, the next hourly candle, regardless of what kind of top bottom wick it makes, probability will dictate that if this candle closes like this with no bottom wick here, the next candle will most likely, after making a bottom wick driving down here, will close back in range. Because this closure here will be an indication that there's no more range to head down here, no wick here, no smaller time frame range. We don't know where this next wick is going to bottom out. We don't know if it's going to go here or here or here, but eventually it'll flip and come back up here. That's why you don't take that position with no bottom wick. And that's why you don't take it now, because you need the bottom wick, so you expect a pullback. And can you get a bottom wick on the hourly? That would be great. And then see, this hourly is breaking all these lows. You want a bottom wick here, and then you want the next hour to come up into these areas where historically you've rejected and drove down, right? And that would be the areas here. Look at these wicks. You'd want to come up into these areas, create a wick before driving down, right? One minute here, chat. 30 seconds. I'd expect this to pull back, but if it doesn't, you probably have no shorts in the near future. Respect. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. So UX could have done it better, but secured some. See New York. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow. Chat. Honestly, great session. Give me 1 second, sweetie. What do you, yeah, I'm almost done. I'm coming to put you to bed. All right. Promise you. Here, give me a heart. Love you. All right, go lay down. Got Kool-Aid smile. Lock the door, because the Kool-Aid man might burst right through it. There you go. Anyway, so, ooh, closed here. And you closed below this area, and the hourly has a bottom wick. So chat, ooh, but it's this little support. So you have a 5-minute range here. I'd probably wait for even. Yeah, you have some room here. You just want some closures below here. I'm done trading for the evening. I'm gonna honestly, We had positions, we took a W, and I'm going to wait for the market to close for London if I'm still up at 1 a.m. to see how the 4-hour candle closes here, the next 4 hour. Maybe we could pull back up, create a little fake out, and come start filling the highs. And then for pre-London, London, there will be volume, and you can take more volume with your setups, more positions with your volume setups. Love your comprehension on this. That made so much sense. Thanks, Wix. Appreciate you, Tanisha. Thank you for the dono. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. Really appreciate you showing up every day. That's awesome. Damn Kool-Aid, man. Better bring the sugar. Entered 1991. Gonna let it ride. All right. Yeah, that's a good entry. Good entry. Good position. I mean, we entered a little after us, but it drove, right? Drove for you. So good. You're in some profits. Incredible. Amazing. You guys have been killing it. And this stream has been killing it over and over and over. Wix, I'm a new man and I've been here for a month or so. Just want to say thank you for the free teaching. Gotcha, Bryson Moore. Absolutely. Chat, drop a like on your way out. Sub to the channel. Turn on notifications. This way you know when I'm on. Tomorrow evening, we continue. We started off quarter 2 strong with a W, right? And they always say the way you start things is the way you finish them. We started off the year on fire. We started off quarter 2 on fire. This is the time to supercharge your account in the next 3 to 4 months. Lots of volume. There's going to be lots of positions. Just be confident in them. And have plan, right? Plan the trade and then trade that plan. Outside of that, mods, thank you so much for showing up. Jay, appreciate you. Jay Good, appreciate you. Green, as always. My brother, Kay, Kieran, Keelan, whoever was here, whoever took the W, Tanisha, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Dollar, for coming through and shutting the petty donations down. That's me. I come occasionally just to confirm how I set things up. Been profitable for months now. Thanks to y'all. Hey, Focused Effects, W. Paul, also here. Thank you. Com was here. Thank you for showing up. Everyone doing their part. Pre-market fuel back from a little absence, right, today? Waka in the house. All right, that's the stream, chat. That's it tonight, right? If you're gonna continue trading right now after you took a W, I mean,
stop it. Get some help.
Right? Enjoy your evening, enjoy some profits, and we'll be back tomorrow evening, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube for the Asian session. And, oh, by the way, didn't do the New York plug. Go to Don's channel, sub to his channel, turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. I'm going to be on his stream in the morning. As always, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. He's starting his breakdown. Yeah, shout out to Don. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. That's all she wrote. You know what, chat? You know what time it is. Let's do it. I think we can do it. Love and wisdom to you all. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.